April 5th, 2024. This is the Moneyline Grind. I am your boy Dame. I like to do a little research. Go Yankees. I like to do a little research on sporting bets and then give you the information for free so that we can both win money. Last night was a great example of it. And I have four more picks for you tonight. But like I said, last night was a good example. We went 3-1, almost had the sweep, but the Nuggets couldn't pull off the win. Let's recap a little bit. I took Jalen Brunson over 28.5. He finishes with 35. We call that free money, great read. Then we had our only loser, had Denver on the road in LAC, Los Angeles Clippers, -4. They didn't have Kawhi Leonard. And early parts of the game, you saw that this bet sounded good. I think the Nuggets were up 17 in the first quarter. But guys like James Harden, Norman Powell, they really turned it up, and got to give them kudos. Shout out to them. They actually beat the Nuggets by 2, so that was our only loss. Our two baseball bets hit. We're kind of rocking in baseball right now. We had Cleveland Guardians money line at Minnesota. That was +130. They win it by a score of 4-2. Then we took the White Sox under 2.5 runs, and they finished with 1 run. We get paid because they were unable to do their job. But enough of the past. I'm sure you've counted your money enough. Let's get to our four picks today. I got 2 NBA, 2 MLB. I'm taking OKC at Indiana over 235 points combined score. No, OKC won't have SGA today. Likely won't have Jalen Williams. Couple games without those guys. We've seen a little slip in their scoring, but I think it's more has to do with the defense of the team they were playing against rather than the offense of the Thunder. They scored 100 points in Boston. Boston's probably the toughest place to play this season. They also played Philly and New York on the road. New York, another elite defense. So I'm pretty certain that we're looking at this line, and the line is a little bit lower. I think it should be around 240 because of what we've recently seen with the Pacers. I mean, I'm sorry, not with the Pacers, with the Thunder without their main guys. I think the Pacers easily get 125 points. Last home game, they had 133. They average 122.6 at home. I'm sorry, 122.6 this season. And ultimately, we just need, if they get 125, then we need 110 from OKC. Wouldn't be surprised they're in between that 105, 110 area, and OKC gets a little bit over 125. I just think there'd be too many possessions for opportunities to score. Both teams play really fast. The ball is going to move. We're going to get a lot of open shots, a lot of shots in transition. There's just too many opportunities for this to really be under 238, I would even say. Next, we're going to head to the cash cow. Got to milk the cows while we still got them, and the season's almost over. I'm taking Wembanyama over 16.5 rebounds plus assists in New Orleans. This is -108 on FanDuel. The previous bet was -110. Not sure if I mentioned that. Wemby averages a little over 17 rebounds and assists his last 10, but we've seen an increase in his assists as of late. Last 4 games, he's at 8, 5, 7, and 6 assists. I think if we get 5 assists, we're in a pretty good spot because I like our chances with his rebounding. The last 3 games, he's at 15 rebounds, 9, and 20. I didn't get to do the average on that, but that's a pretty hefty average. If we get to 5 assists, I'm pretty sure we can put together 12 rebounds. Spurs on the year, number 2 as a team in assists. Last 5 games, they're number 1 in assists, 8th in boards, and 9th in points. We know they can't play any defense, so we should see extra possessions while the other team walks down the court and scores pretty easily. And I think Wembanyama, with this size, you could automatically assume he has one of the best odds of getting great rebounds. So I like this bet a lot. Now we're headed to the MLB. Got a Yankee bet. And the game's already started. I'm going to be an honest man here. This was my pick. I didn't get this out until the game started, but I shared it on Twitter. And who knows, maybe it comes back and win. But this guy's over 2. I need Juan Soto over 1.5 hit plus rebound. Please hit plus run plus RBI -105 on MGM. So far, he's over 2. Last at bat, he struck out. But that wasn't a 3rd inning, so he potentially has 2 more at bats this game. Wouldn't be surprised if it's 3 with that, Yankee Stadium being an easy ballpark to score in. We could see them go around the lineup a few times. Home opener for the Yanks, so I'm expecting the crowd to be hyped. I'm expecting Soto to really feed off the energy. He's an energetic kind of guy, and the Yankee fans falling in love with the guy pretty early. We like what he's shown. We like his aggressiveness. We like his style. So hopefully it transitions to some hits or some runs or some RBIs. I like this bet because all it takes is one swing of a bat. When he struck out, he did have a man on first. A home run would have sealed the deal early in the 3rd. I think there's some lefty versus lefty concern, but I'll take the short porch and right, and I'll take Kikuchi. He doesn't really have much history against Soto, so I like that bet. right now not looking good. So you're in a fortunate position because now I only have this other bet for you, which is also a New York team, but we're not rocking with them. I'm taking the Reds minus 1.5 runs. In New York, taking on the Mets, plus 150 on MGM. New York Mets so far this season, 1-5 with a negative 13 run differential, while the Reds are 4-2 with a plus 7. Quintana gave up 6 hits, 2 walks, 2 earned runs in 4.2 innings in his debut this season. He's solid, but I think he's a little volatile. And I think with the speed and the young talent, the eye and the aggressiveness and all the good things that these Reds players have, I do think that we have an opportunity to see them score at least, 4 or 5 runs, while we don't think the Mets are going to get anywhere near that. I do believe that this big ballpark kind of limits the runs. But I'm taking the Cincinnati Reds. Like I said, they steal bases, they put runners in scoring position pretty easily, and I just think that's what we see. Those are my picks. I got 4 bets. I'm sorry, I kind of rambled on the end. Something happened on the side of me that was distracting. But those are my 4 picks. We'll recap them. OKC and Indiana over 235. Then we have our Wemby over 16.5 rebounds plus assists. Juan Soto, we need over 1.5, either hits plus runs plus RBIs. And then we're taking the Reds minus 105. That's a plus 150 bet. Stay profitable. We didn't even get to talk about it. We won 2 units yesterday, so let's stay profitable. April's looking good. We're going to be profitable, and we're going to go into baseball season with a lot of knowledge and a nice cushion. See you guys tomorrow.